Let's talk about that PlayStation 4 controller.
Oh yeah, that PlayStation 4 controller. Have you guys seen the PlayStation 4 Pro controllers?
Yeah, with the updated light bar.
No, that's just a normal PlayStation 4 controller.
Though these are fucking pro.
These are Pro
They're
controllers.
Oh, I
They're-
thought you meant the one that comes with the Pro now.
No, that one's.
Because it's got the updated light
hate
bar
that.
on the front instead of on the.
I hate
or on
that
the
controller
top.
so hard. I hate that controller so hard. I'm using it, but I hate it. So on the normal PlayStation 4 controllers, the buttons and the freaking controller are the same color black. On the new PlayStation 4 controllers, the buttons are like a really, really dark gray.
Oh, so like charcoal and one's okay.
So it's like black and charcoal like right next to each other, and it pisses me off.
Wait, that's the one thing that pisses you
That
off?
no, that would bug the shit
How
out of
often
me.
do you look at your controller when you're playing? Where is the X button?
I was playing Parappa to Rappa the demo, okay?
I played that the other night.
That game does not translate well.
No, because even when you're on time, it says you're not on time.
Yeah, the rhythm. And I remember the rhythm of that game being off even back in the day, too.
Yeah.
Does it have to do
terrible.
with the wired controller component or
Probably
wireless
it.
in this
We
case?
need
I'm always wired, though. It's just...
We got to get the Smash
terrible
Brothers
rhythm.
So
adapter.
that's what I heard, or the thing I read when we were looking at the new PlayStation 4 controllers, the new Elite comparison, whatever, is that when you plug in with USB, you're still actually going off the Bluetooth connection.
Oh, that's annoying.
Yeah, isn't it?
And that's why I use fight sticks when I play my fighting games.
It's like giving the second controller to your like 5-year-old cousin, and you're playing the game instead, and they're playing the controller that's unplugged, and you're just like, oh, you just dunked the ball. I did? Yeah. Awesome.
So what else is new about the Pro besides the 4K?
So the Pro has, instead of just one graphics card in the Pro, it's got two.
Okay.
And I think they've overclocked the CPU just by a little bit.
The stock hard drive is also better as well, right?
It's a terabyte, but I updated my old thing to a terabyte.
I
as
thought
well.
the bus speed was actually higher. Like the
It might be. I haven't. I guess. Yeah. No. I've noticed. Yeah. Oh, so everyone here's the new Pro controllers.
All right,
this
describe
is real
describe
good
it
for an
for
audio
us.
podcast. Okay, so you basically have, is it Raycon or Rockon?
I don't know. I don't care.
Razer Raiju. It's like the Raiju.
Right,
Yeah,
you've got
okay.
Razer and then
And then
I'm
the
going to
Nike-
call it Rockon, but
Why not?
Not Knockon. I think it's
I've
an
never
N.
heard of the company
Great one.
before this too.
Yeah.
Neither have I.
But basically, they're two very different controllers, not only in design but also functionality. You'll notice on, I think it was the not the Razer, but
The
the other one.
Revolution's got the Xbox layout.
Yeah, exactly. That
Yeah.
throws me off entirely. What the
Yeah.
fuck?
Whoa.
Why would you? I mean, actually,
shit.
you know what? I know why. It's because
People like the
yeah.
Xbox controller.
That Xbox One S controller
So,
is.
It's the best controller I ever felt on my body.
Really? Because I highly
putting
prefer
it?
the PlayStation 4
You
stock
have tiny
controller.
hands, Neil. That's why. You
Are my hands tiny?
don't got to
So-
insult each other.
Me and Trump?
So I would trust the Razer controller a lot better than the Nikon or whatever it's called controller, just because I know Razer. But like, if you see the bottom of the controller, it's got the paddles for the like SCUF controller paddles that they have normally. They look like steps, just like
Yeah, they don't look like they.
Can you
they
button
become-
map those to anything or?
yeah. They have two separate button map controls. You can set it to like one SKU or a custom SKU.
Which is great because I've never really liked having two shoulder buttons on each side. And I know that sounds crazy, but
How dare you?
I know, right?
Were you not a fan of the PlayStation 2?
Or PlayStation 1 even had it, right?
Oh yeah, PlayStation 1 did
You like
have it.
that? You like the OG Xbox controller with the white and black,
Oh
right?
God, no! Fuck the original Xbox controller.
All right, you like the N64 controller, dude.
No,
Man, that controller is so
ultimate
confusing.
claw? How the hell do you hold that thing?
You either hold it like this or you hold it like that.
So you say you trust Razer with it, and I've had a Razer mouse and keyboard, and they both seem fine.
I use the MMO Razer keyboard with the 12,000 buttons on the side.
Oh, the mouse.
Yeah, the mouse, yeah.
I've seen those.
It's beautiful.
But when you go into like the fight stick Razer side of things,
Nope.
they have a really shitty. Yeah, exactly. I don't know if you guys keep up with Evo and like the fighting game scene.
We
at all.
watched Evo. Was it last summer?
Yeah, we took a bunch of Adderall and watched it.
And dude, the Killer Instinct. We watched like the entire Killer Instinct finals.
Yeah.
Were there any delays during the tournaments?
I don't know.
9 times out of 10, if there was a delay, it was thanks to a Razer game.
I was watching on Twitch on the browser.
Yeah.
Like, you mean they had to call a timeout?
because basically their fight sticks were malfunctioning on them in the finals.
Oh.
Was
Yeah.
it Evo?
Evo, they do that, and the Capcom Cup was the most recent one that just happened. But yeah, no one uses Razer fight stick. Why would you use a Razer fight stick? Ugh.
But regardless, does Razer make controllers beforehand, or did they make it before this?
I don't know. I just know the company better than I know Nikon.
So is it the branch?
Nikon.
Is it the branch that's designing their fight sticks? It's like, well, I guess we're not making fight sticks anymore. It's time to make
I
controllers.
better call Dale over at R&D. So what fighting games do you play?
So I kind of play everything. I'm a little more of a Street Fighter person, but when I was in college, we did like Friday night fights, but then they got moved to Tuesdays. They were still called Friday Night Fights, and I just started collecting
On
fight
Tuesdays.
sticks. And
Yeah.
so I started collecting fight sticks and started collecting fighting games because I really like playing them.
Yeah.
There's nothing worse than playing a fighting game if you don't have anyone to play with, though. So I've got pretty much every fighting game that's on the PlayStation 4 right now.
What do you think about 5?
Street Fighter
5. Yeah.
I really liked it. It's kind of boring having to play it by myself, though.
Yeah.
My wife doesn't like playing fighting games because I'll beat her. And
What did you think about Mortal Kombat X? Because I bought it and I played it the day that I got it and never touched it again.
I want to say too, as a Mortal Kombat hater,
Yeah.
because fuck Mortal Kombat. Hold up. I thought that had the best story mode, like single player campaign. Basically, is what that is out of any fighting game.
the story
ever.
was
I didn't finish that. I thought the story of Mortal Kombat, the one before that, 9, or it was just, I thought that was awesome. It was just straight up member berries, but it was was awesome.
I remember.
But I couldn't, I played it and I was just like, no.
I really liked X. And then XL came out, and I was really pissed because it came with season 1 and season 2 of their fighters. And then I got pissed again because, hey, I bought the season pass. Now I got to buy another season pass. So now I paid $120 for this freaking game, and I still don't get everything because there might be a season 3. Are you going to come out with the freaking Street Fighter model, and there's going to be Super Street Fighter 5, and then Super Street Fighter 5 arcade mode, and then Super Street Fighter 5 cross Tekken.
Yeah.
God.
I really like the idea of having Street Fighter as a platform now, where it's like now Street Fighter 5 is its own thing and they just continue to add on to it. And even with like the in-game currency, you can still buy the players with them.
That's what everything should do with in-game currency, but then they won't
It's like-
because
Or go ahead.
stupidness.
Well, it's like Smash Brothers. Can you see Smash Brothers on Wii U? Do you think that game gets any better as far visually or anything like that? It's kind of awesome where it is right now. They should go on the Street Fighter platform and just start adding characters and just kind of make
That'd
it
be
a
awesome.
That would be awesome. I would play it again then.
yeah.
Speaking of Smash Bros, Pokken Tournament on Wii U.
I haven't played that. I've heard it's good.
That is
I've heard it's deep.
my second favorite fighting game of this year. I had to get rid of my Wii U because at one point, as I explained earlier, I had 2 PlayStation 4s. So
What is the absolute worst fighting game that you've ever played?
Oh.
I'm asking everybody too because I feel like I got the best answer.
skip me right now. I got to
man.
think about this. There's
Oh,
a lot.
man.
There's a lot of fighting games, and
There is a lot of fighting games.
Dude, I think I got everybody trumped with my Clay Fighter.
That was
I played
actually-
Clay Fighters.
that was actually on my list of things. I was like, bad games. Clay
one's-
Fighter's up there.
That's got to be it.
Okay, so does Clay Fighter 1 play that much worse than Clay Fighter 2?
Probably.
One would hope.
Probably.
I don't remember them being any worse from each other. I mean, the
Primal
snowman had a
Rage.
little more.
I was gonna say
What
that-
was it? New
Yeah.
characters? That's
Primal
about it.
Rage.
First one I was thinking was Battle Arena Toshiden.
No way! What the fuck, dude?
I didn't like it.
I never played that one.
Oh,
It was
wait,
like the
wait.
first 3D,
Yeah.
one of the first.
Wait,
3Ds.
I know mine.
Virtual Fighter was.
That game that I don't talk about ever.
The game that must not be named.
The game that must not be named.
Voldemort?
Mortal Kombat versus DC.
Oh.
Screw that game. Doesn't exist.
There's a lot of really, really bad fighters out there. Like,
Yeah.
we haven't even talked about Shaq Fu.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
Shaq Fu was brilliant.
I still have that on SNES.
I think they're-
dude.
Hold on. Educate me what that is.
oh,
that
so
is-
you know Shaquille O'Neal?
Oh, yeah.
So back when the Sega Genesis was out, was it the Sega?
Super
I
Nintendo.
think it was both, actually. I'm not
Probably.
sure.
I think it
both.
was this before or after Shazam.
Before.
Same time period. Right?
Yeah, around the same time period. So he decided to come out with some games. They actually announced a remake like last year.
Oh my
Yeah, I
god!
saw
are you
that.
kidding
Yeah.
me?
No,
But
way.
so he decided to come out with a couple of games. There was a action adventure game where you were throwing basketballs at people, flaming basketballs at people, and Shaq Fu, which was a fighting game that featured Shaq and a bunch of probably, if you look back at it, really racist and stereotypical characters, because everything back in the day was racist and stereotypical.
Just swept under the rug.
That was the same around the time that Michael Jordan had his own platformer. Was it? No, it was a beat 'em up. It was Michael Jordan in the Windy City. Do you guys remember that game?
No.
No.
Yeah,
Which would have been topical nowadays. Fighting crime.
yeah,
Michael Jordan.
yeah, dude. He was just like walking because Super Nintendo Genesis. Like there's just
Everyone was coming up
tons
with
of
games.
beat 'em ups.
Did he
Love
have
that Michael Jackson one.
And he was throwing basketballs. Just throwing basketballs at people.
Michael Jordan was?
Yeah,
Catch.
it's like yeah.
So, but it was a fighter, or was it?
No, this one, Shaq Fu was a fighter, but Michael Jordan, the Windy City, was kind of like in the same vein of the Aladdin video game or the Lion King game, where it was like you just kind of hop around and throw things at people.
Was he like trying to save the world, or was he looking for a girl? Or
I
Did
don't
they have
remember.
stories back in the day for those type of games?
Dude, Donkey Kong, he just lost his bananas.
Quite literally.
He just
and
lost
then
his
started
banana.
murdering everyone.
He's like, I'm gonna murder everyone to get these bananas back.
These damn gators took my nanners, man.
These gators are just walking around, they're just minding their own business, and all of a sudden, and just
But I think Donkey Kong has history though too.
he's kind of a. Oh.
The original Donkey Kong, where you had you played as Mario and you
Yeah.
saved the damsel
That was
in distress.
cranky.
You're right. I was actually going to get to that.
That was Cranky Kong.
That's right. I forgot about that.
That is not actually Donkey Kong. Donkey Kong is the son.
That's
of
not actually
the original
Mario.
Donkey.
So is
Oh, it's
That's
not
Mario's dad.
Really?
Yeah.
So that's
saving
how you
Mario's
explain.
mom.
Oh wow, that
Really?
that
Really?
blew my mind.
yeah,
Legit.
because I
So
watched a
Mario
lot of
make
game
love to him?
theories.
so DK.
Wait, so that's not proven. The Cranky Kong is totally proven.
No, yeah, the Cranky
Actually.
Kong's proven, but there's like a really solid case, kind of like how Rosalina is actually Luigi's daughter.
I didn't know that.
Luigi is a virgin.
No,
like-
Nah,
and
dude. Have you
how
seen him look at people when he
Alabama.
kills people
Luigi
in Mario
Sex
Kart?
stuff.
Luigi and
He's
Peach
savage,
get
but-
together?
No.
For them.
Yeah, because Mario
Behind his back.
saves Daisy, and Mario and Daisy get together, and Luigi and Peach get together, and they have Rosalina. And there's this big time travel
So-
thing with Rosalina.
So the Super Mario games are all about Mario getting in the friend zone.
They were like, hey, your princess is in another castle, and eventually Mario was just like, screw it. What's up, Daisy?
Does Toad get any play at all?
I mean, do toads
Yoshi.
even have sex?
I think they're asexual.
There's too far.
He just buds out, dude. That's right. He'll just bud out, make another Toad.
Toad's just there for the coins.
There is like a game theories YouTube channel, whatever the fuck it's called.
I love that channel. I love that
about
channel so hard.
toads, right?
Yeah, yeah. And it's like Princess Peach is a freaking goddess and a zombie maker because she's bringing toads to life. I didn't watch that episode, but either way, long story short is Mario Universe is super weird.
Don't do shrooms.
Long story short is don't watch the Game Theory channel because it'll get you thinking about things. You'll be like, yeah, that makes sense. Crap. It's all ruined.
hold on.
Miyamoto's like fucking crazy too. Let's just get that
Yeah.
across. He wants Mario to be what was it? In an article he said that Mario's age was canonically 25 or something like that. That man is like 40 something, okay?
Dude, he's an unhealthy 25-year-old.
If he was a 25-year-old, he's been in a frat for 8 years. That pot belly and that mustache.
Yeah, yeah. Just
He's the guy that shows up still wearing his frat shirt, going, back in my day,
I'm a
used to-
legacy in this joint.
we used to flip the kegs before we drank them. Or something.
We used to eat the shrooms and the fire flowers.
No.
Yeah.
It is
Wait,
all
hold on.
about
So is
shroomies.
DK Jr. in Mario Kart, Donkey Kong in Donkey Kong Country?
No, I think those are the same, right?
Yeah, I believe those are the same people.
Okay.
Not enough time has passed at that point. Like
Yeah. They've people on the internet think a lot about things and chronological time orders. Just don't even look into the whole Legend of Zelda timeline thing.
oh my god, I have some
That's-
qualms with that shit.
that-
Do you
That
have
is
the
like-
book?
Huh?
Do you have that
The book that tells you, hey, this
The
is
whole
when Link
timeline?
dies.
Yeah.
This is when Link doesn't die. This is when Link doesn't die, but he doesn't save anyone. Whoop-de-doo.
I mean, it all makes sense, but the one issue I have with like the theories going around are that Majora's Mask is about Link dying. Fucking bullshit.
But come on, man.
It's fucking bullshit. Like
I've only played one Zelda.
I've played.
Which one was that?
3.
The one that was remade for Game Boy, the first one.
Link's Awakening?
It was the Link's Awakening. I
is
played
that really a remake?
I don't know. I thought it was a remake of the Super Nintendo one.
Well, if there was a...
Wait, which Game Boy are we talking?
The
Game
big,
Boy
the big.
Advance?
I was just a big body.
Link's Awakening was the first one. No, Link's Awakening was the second one. There was one before Link's Awakening. I forget what it's called now.
So there's just... Wait, you mean for Game Boy?
No, just in Zelda.
You have the Legend of Zelda, which that was the first one, where you're throwing swords inexplicably.
Inexplicably.
And then you had the second one where it's a side scroller. These are both on NES and
Zelda 2.
And Zelda, excuse me, Link partakes in prostitution. That's a thing.
Okay.
And you go to milk bars because prostitution's fine, but you can't be drinking
Can't
alcohol.
drink.
No.
No.
That's
You're
not
gonna
fun.
you're gonna hire this prostitute stone cold sober.
I'm pretty sure the third game is Link to the Past.
Yeah. Yep. I think that's it.
Because I think the first Game Boy game is Link's Awakening, and they borrow a lot of things from. No, is that right?
I don't know. That's the only one I've played.
Well-
I didn't finish it.
When that so the NES Mini is now a thing.
That classic.
Wait, it's a thing? Wait, it's out? People can have it?
Santa told
It
me this.
exists?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be back in stock this week.
I
I've been checking my email every day.
But, so what Zelda game is on that?
That's probably the first
The
two.
OG yeah, the first two.
Okay. That's what I thought.
Don't buy it.
Don't buy it. So actually...
I was gonna buy it as a gift, but I went out like 3 different days to like Toys
Good
R Us,
luck.
Target,
Yeah.
like everywhere.
Yeah.
Couldn't find it, so I forget about it.
I was listening to another podcast before I got here, and they were talking about the Reggie interview where he was like, where they quoted him on paper saying, we weren't expecting the demand of the NES Classic to be what it is.
Yeah, and they shouldn't have.
But then actually, it originally came from a CNET interview, like live interview, video interview, and he said, I'd be lying to you if I didn't tell you that we weren't expecting the demand for the NES Classic to be.
Too many double negatives.
That's Reggie for you.
Yo, check it out. Remember they did that with the Wii, though? So John and I used to work at Best Buy 10 years ago when the Wii came out.
I stood in line at 3 a.m. in the morning, like 4 months
I
after
had
the Wii
like
came out
grown
to get
men
one.
who would hand me their business card like, hey, give me a call when it comes in.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I sell cars, but you give me a call when it comes in. And then would give me their business card. And it's like, dude, I work like minimum wage. I'm selling video games and DVDs, and I'm not calling you.
I was customer service, and guys would come up and be like, you got that bowling Nintendo thing?
Fucking.
And I'm like, nah, man, we're out.
Okay. In their defense, yeah, the Wii came out. They realized, holy shit, we did not, build or provide enough units. Then the Wii U came out, and they sat on stock for years and years.
I bought the Wii U day one.
I did not.
I have the OG white version that was discontinued.
And by the way, I don't fault you for it. I think the Wii U has like some fucking killer games.
I
on
think
it.
it's
I
great.
really enjoyed the Wii U.
I think-
Splatoon.
Yeah.
Hot
Splatoon.
take, I think Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is the best platformer ever made.
I never played
I
it.
won't agree with you, but that is a really, really solid
Awesome.
choice.
I also really liked Yoshi's Woolly World.
Yeah.
Kind of.
I
a
got the
girly
pink
pick.
Yoshi.
I got the pink and blue Yoshi.
Did you guys get that Star Fox game that they have for
No,
it?
didn't touch it. Just
We have
saw the chicken and was like, nope.
Dude, that Tropical Freeze game, like every single level was a different theme, different music, and it was the most creative shit I've ever seen on a platformer. And also some of the hardest platformers I've ever played. One of the, I don't know if you guys were here when, or Buck or Keith, when I spent 100 lives on one level, and I Didn't
It's
beat
hilarious.
it. I did, dude. My
The
hands
boss.
were. No. That was the boss. That was almost that much on the boss. But there was once you beat the game, they help open up these banana temples or secret levels. And I spent 100 levels or 100 lives on that, and I couldn't beat it. My
That's
hands
like-
were cramping up, and it was bad.
That's like Super Meat Boy hard sounding then. At that point,
This one was like, it was like those Mario Maker levels where you just like press go and you kind of just like the guy will bounce on stuff automatically. You have to learn how to just like be precise on every single one bad guy on there, and just to get it perfectly. Yeah, you have to get it perfectly or you're not going to beat it. And it was surely hilarious for people watching me because I was losing my mind.
Did you guys see that Sega did their own little mini thing as well?
so
Yeah,
I don't-
and no one's buying it.
Yeah.
What's that
so
shit, dude?
like
Yeah, I think
I
it's all
don't-
Sonic games.
I don't know what Sega was thinking because they had the one that they already had out.
Oh, they
Like-
have one before. See, okay,
So there's been like the little Sega thing that comes with like 52 games, which you can also stick Sega cartridges in it. We've got one at home. But it's been out for like years.
Yeah, and they've been selling it at like Urban Outfitters. Like,
Is-
they've
yeah.
been around.
is
Like,
the Turtles game on it?
Which probably, more than likely, there's like 62 games on that thing.
but I mean, Sega has released all their classics on every console since like PS2.
Yeah.
There's a Sega collection for PS2, PlayStation 3,
Is there really?
everything since like 15 years ago.
There's been a
Doing
guy
it.
that's been selling it, trying to sell it to me at the middle of the mall for
Yeah,
at least
dude.
15 years.
And he's like throwing a ball at a screen.
Well, like, so what are the classics besides just Sonic?
Exactly.
hard.
Streets of
Streets of Rage 2.
Oh my God, Streets of Rage. Yes. I'm sorry, Neil.
And
You look.
that's
A golden axe, Neil.
Okay,
Golden axe going on
I'm
that.
trying to think
Get
here.
your potions.
Streets of Rage, Golden Axe. You have the Sonic games, but that's
That doesn't
given.
Sonic and
Fantasy
Knuckles.
Star. They were on the Genesis collection.
They
Is
were.
Road Rash?
2, 3,
I had
and
it for
4,
PSP.
right?
Is
Yeah.
Road Rash a Sega game?
No, it's PS1, dude.
Yeah.
Is it?
No. Road Rash was on
And
one of the
64.
consoles, one of those earlier generation consoles.
Game
I think it was
Gear.
on Sega.
Game Gear.
Fucking Game Gear.
Man,
it was
the
before its
superior
time.
Game
Was-
Boy.
Your Game Gear, you could play one
was
game
the
in
first
NBA
Wii
Jam
U.
and then the batteries would die.
That was the first Wii U. Was the Game Gear?
Yeah, the Wii U gamepad had about the same battery life as the Game Gear.
Both Sega and Nintendo were ahead of their time. The Game Gear, that's basically what the PlayStation Vita or PSP, excuse me, more or less became.
I love the Vita.
Like a better version of it, mind you.
I miss
Neil.
the Vita.
And then Nintendo. The Virtual
Switch.
Boy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
PlayStation VR right there.
It is.
Did you ever play Shining Force?
Yeah.
1 and 2?
1 and 2.
Hell yeah, dude.
Those were good games. I don't know if I could call them classics though, because who the hell plays tactical RPGs?
Me?
Well, yeah.
Dude, I fucking love those games. God damn it. No one likes them though.
What was that PS1 game? We were drinking and you had me pick up the sticks and play this tactical RPG, and you just whooped my ass in it.
Oh shit. The Unholy War.
The Unholy War, yeah.
you guys
was,
ever heard of that?
No, it was a.
It's like a
competitive, though,
turn-based
two-player?
strategy game, but when you get into combat with the other guy, it's like a rock paper scissors fight, and it turns into like a 3D battle map. And you have to it's like real-time combat, and you just have to fuck the other dude up. You guys,
Yeah, I had no shot. I had no idea what I was
Sounds like
doing.
a street brawl, but a
dude,
RTS
it's
at
street
the
brawls
same time.
and the combat, but then like the turn-based, you have to gather resources and you move along a grid and kind of control the map.
Sounds like a fun
It was
play.
cool, dude.
You had no idea what you were doing. I was like, yeah, dude.
You're sitting there
You
smiling.
played it one time, you're like, I'm done. I don't want to play that. You know when you whoop your friend's ass so bad, they never want to play that game again.
in a game genre he's never played in his life.
And we'll never play it.
yeah,
The Unholy War PS1, check it out.
probably can't get it on PSN. Maybe you could.
Doubt it.
Nice. This
It's
probably
like
on
Eidos.
PlayStation
You
now.
may as well just
Did it.
get an ISO and use a EPSXE.
Yeah.
We don't support emulating here.
Yeah, that's
I
my
fucking
mind.
support emulation.
Get your BIOS, get your BIOS
Which is why
together.
you shouldn't buy the Nintendo or NES Classic.
Dude, just get a freaking Arduino and the other one that I actually own. I don't own an Arduino. What's the other one
What the
called?
hell's an Arduino?
Raspberry Pi. Get a Raspberry Pi or an
oh,
Arduino.
okay.
The little mini computer, and just like
Yeah.
be like, hey, I want this, and then drag and drop. And
Did you guys
bam,
hear-
They got it.
That the new team that did the NES Mini is going to be doing the virtual console emulation for the Switch. Nintendo Switch.
Have you guys played the NES Mini? Any?
Nope.
Wait,
Okay.
have you guys seen the NES Mini in real life?
Nope.
No, but the cord for the controller is about 1.5 feet long. I hear.
I heard that
Oh
too.
yeah.
My biggest issue is that, I mean, what you just said might mean good news because there are a handful of games that do not play that well in the classic console version or whatever, the emulated version
Really?
that they have for the Wii U.
Like what? Like what are they
Well,
experiencing?
the Wii U emulation is darker than the visuals are darker and kind of washed out compared to
Yeah.
other emulation and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally you could play it on your computer and have a better experience. Where if you're trying to keep people from emulating and pirating your games like that, you should probably up your game just a tiny bit.
Should probably be able to emulate your own
You could
game
have just
at
put
that
a
point.
Nesticle into your Wii U,
oh,
and you would have had a better product.
back
See, and that's
memories.
why the NES Mini or Classic, whatever it's called, is a good idea because it's a novelty. You get this cool little package and you get emulation right there, and it's obviously working. Would you guys rather to have full emulation on a Nintendo Switch or have them go to like a an N64 Mini or an SNES Mini or stuff like that?
So that depends.
I would probably cave in and buy the 64 Mini for sure.
So it all depends for me. Would the 64 Mini be like the NES Mini where it's just like, hey, you got 30 games. I don't care what you like. This is what you got.
That would
Yeah.
suck.
Expandable memory? No, we don't believe in that.
Yeah, because
Internet?
there's
No, that doesn't
no way
exist.
to actually go in. Like you couldn't even go in and like throw in a new SD card. It's all like hardwired
That's
to
it.
the board.
Yeah.
That's it. This is what you got.
You get what
Have
you
fun.
get.
And the game collection isn't great either. I personally think they left out a bunch of
Really good games.
yeah, exactly.
honestly, it should have been like 600 games. Like here's our whole
yeah,
library.
there's no reason
we
they
don't give a
couldn't have
fuck.
done
Come
more.
sue us,
Like,
you 80s
exactly.
companies.
When
Why didn't Konami whore out the Metal Gear games? Like Metal Gear 1 and 2 or whatever.
Well,
To
let's
throw-
be honest. They're probably going to sell it with like the PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
You are remastered.
Doesn't he
even
have beef
better
right now with them?
pixels.
Huh?
Doesn't he still have beef with them right now? Cause
Kojima?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it doesn't
Big
matter
time.
because he
They're
doesn't.
done.
have-
They're-
yeah.
I heard they stole the president of Konami. He's gonna run Kojima
Pro?
Studio. Yeah. Did you not see that story?
I didn't.
President of Konami is moving to Kojima Productions to be president.
Is that a good thing? Like, we're
So
just looking at the.
who ousted Kojima then?
Was it- dude, investors,
Oh yeah.
the Soviet Union. We don't know for
Yeah,
sure.
fucking
Illuminati
Putin did.
confirmed.
Yep.
So what do you think of? Thanks, Obama.
I mean,
Shit.
at this point, Konami looks like they're fucking geniuses because Japan just basically announced legalized gambling.
Yeah.
And who the fuck is making all of those pachinko machines? Well, not just Konami, but Konami.
How awesome does that Metal Gear Solid 3 pachinko machine
It
look?
looks fucking great. When I first saw screenshots, I was
I
like,
feel as if
oh,
I've missed something."
that's how you go back to game making. You remake the best Metal Gear Solid.
Oh man.
Oh, no, never mind.
That
It's
is
a
the best
pachinko
Metal
game.
Gear.
It is
Oh,
the
that
best.
that storyline.
I don't know. I feel like if you went back and played Metal Gear Solid 2, Sons of Liberty,
Oh, it's a great game still.
but the
man.
story is so weird and so like real, like to modern day.
But
stuff.
the problem is that
Isn't
Metal
that-
Gear Solid 2 relies too much on Metal Gear Solid 1.
But that's the idea. It's spoiler. It's a
So-
simulation of the first one.
So
you're right. You're right.
That's what they wanted it though.
You don't have to tell me that.
Yeah.
I know it's a solid snake
So-
simulator. Though not
Yeah.
technically.
Not technically, no.
But Metal Gear Solid 3, like, you don't have to play any of the games.
True.
And granted, it's full of fan service, which makes it better, but it's just a good, solid story.
Here's
all in all.
here's the thing about 3. It got me thinking about my life after I beat that shit. I thought about how Solid Snake had to shake the president's hand, even though he knew
yeah.
this was bullshit. I was like, oh shit,
I agree.
Oh,
like
shit.
the third one's probably the best one. But my favorite one's 4. But
4? Fuck you!
But that's no.
No.
But that's
what
only-
are you talking
that's
about?
only
that
because-
story. All right, 4 is excellent up until for the first act, and then everything is so
Listen,
bad after
no,
that.
Keith,
No.
Listen, my
No.
my favorite
All right,
game.
let's hear it.
My favorite game of
Let's
all time.
Humor me, dude. Humor me.
My favorite game of all time is Metal Gear Solid for the PS1. But then I played PS4, Metal Gear Solid 4 after playing all the Metal Gears, and it was 150% fan service. And I was like, yeah, This part's awesome. Yep, absolutely. You're just like agreeing with everything.
Member.
Yeah, I know. It's like chugging member berries. I didn't care. I was getting drunk, but
I remember. Remember when Ocelot reloaded his revolver? His tank was like, "Yeah, you should try to use a revolver. It leans more to the left. Yeah. It's better for you." I remember.
remember Naomi Campbell? No, not Naomi.
No, you
Naomi
don't
Hunter,
remember
sorry.
Naomi Campbell. Who the hell is this non-British accent woman?
Yeah. That did bug me.
Yeah, fucking bugged me.
I'm just saying, I love Metal Gear 4 because it's just 100% fan service.
I want to point out something. MGS-V, I guess we'll call it. I don't know if anyone says 5. I've been calling it V.
has come to.
You literally call it MGSV. No one knows what you're talking about.
Who knows? We're just playing MGSV.
All of the shit was quiet, and how much crap that game gets tossed with the whole, quiet.
That's
Why
just-
is quiet
you're
trying to
fucking
seduce you?
Stupid ass NeoGaf
You-
podcasters say that shit.
Go
Quiet's
back,
the shit.
Go back to Metal Gear Solid 4. Every time you beat one of those 4,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
it's just as bad, if not worse. Like, now I'm gonna follow this woman who's crawling, like, basically bare naked.
And then if you kill her, she turns into ash. Like her body like goes into like fetal position, and she just turns into ash.
And they're making orgasmic sounds too during this whole time.
Yeah, that was weird.
Quiet isn't making a noise.
Quiet's just being quiet. I never actually played MGSV.
Quiet is the dopest companion in a video
One of the
game.
best companions of all time.
D-Dog's great too, though.
Yeah.
Like, they did a fucking great job with your AI companions. I guess it was just those two were the AIs, because then D-Walker is...
I never used the D-Walker.
Yeah, I didn't
Nah,
either.
same.
It apparently makes a few really tough missions much easier, I found
Probably.
out.
So should I?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I'm not gonna play that game.
You can you can probably pick it up.
I
for, like-
downloaded Ground Zero, and I was just like, it's a little too open, and I just want Splinter Cell, the good one, back.
Chaos Theory.
Yeah.
And I apologize. I kind of just went off the handle there, not thinking about your feelings about
It's okay.
spoilers on this.
Well, in my defense, we're going to talk about the very end of that one game that just came out that I don't know. I haven't beaten a video game in so long, actually, to tell you the honest truth. I'm so close to the end of Watch Dogs 2, and I haven't played it in so long because Final Fantasy 15 came out, and now there's that other game that I'm about to start playing, and who knows what's going to happen next.
So you and Buck both played Watch Dogs 2.
I'm maybe a third of the way through.
How does this stack up compared to the first one?
so much
What's better and what's worse?
The character's better.
There's
The only thing that I don't like is that you can take selfies.
that's
Wait,
what he
you
doesn't
don't
like.
like it?
Same thing with 15.
You can go and find like the dumbest shit going on, and
It's 2016, Buck.
Dude, I don't even do that in real life. Why would I want to?
No one does. This lets you live out the
I do.
fantasy of taking selfies.
There's no fantasy in taking selfies.
So the one thing I'm not a fan of, so I feel as if in Watch Dogs 1, there was a lot more random things to do, kind of like when you're playing Grand Theft Auto 5, you're like, oh, I'm playing this online. Hey, look, there's another guy. We can go arm wrestle in this bar. Let's arm wrestle. So, like, I've done that before,
Deadly
and it's a lot of fun. But, so with Watch Dogs 1, it was like you could play, the games of chess were randomly around. They had the drinking games you could play.
Poker.
Didn't see that in Watch Dogs 2 as much.
No.
It's
I also liked in Watch Dogs the just one that you were kind of by yourself, where now in Watch Dogs 2 you have kind of like your posse.
I'm more of a posse type of guy.
Are you?
Yeah.
Do you not
Posse's
like
on
the character
Broadway.
interactions?
Posse up?
No, in Watch Dogs 2 it's actually it works.
Okay.
Kind of like unlike what I was saying with Gears 4 where I didn't like the character interaction. With Watch Dogs 2 it works. It helps the game. It's really entertaining. I just kind of liked in 1 where you're just kind of by yourself.
You liked
The
being
dark side.
an asshole that didn't realize he was bringing his family.
more trouble than it was worth.
Sure.
My son got kidnapped. Not son, was it his nephew that got kidnapped for
yeah.
that one mission?
Well, no, he
and
ran
his-
away.
I thought he got kidnapped and he was on the train. I don't know. I shot a couple of fools in the leg.
Didn't he get like? Didn't he get like a nephew killed or something?
Probably.
At the beginning of the game, it starts off with his niece getting killed
That's
in
right.
the car
Okay.
crash. And
It was
then
all his fault.
And then his sister goes, then it goes off and you start the game, and his sister now lives with her son, which is the nephew. And I think he gets the sister to move, bounce out of Chicago, and then the nephew sticks around.
You can look at me like I can fill in blanks for you. I did not finish that game. I got bored.
Oh, damn it, man.
I got bored.
He's like, help me out. And he's like,
Dude, I keep getting that more and more. Unfortunately, I really liked that game. I feel like it's the best way for me to defend myself.
I'm trying to finish 2, but Final Fantasy came out and I was like, ooh, Final Fantasy. Ooh, then it's like 10% off at Target. Ooh,
Well, that makes sense because
together.
Final Fantasy you have an extreme amount of history with. Where
Well,
Watch Dogs 2.
I only beat one Final Fantasy game, and the other ones I just kind of played until I got to Blitzball, and then I was like, "Oh, Blitzball, sweet!" I'm
Yeah,
doing this.
Blitzball is the best part of 10.
I tried playing 10 without playing any
No,
sort
you
of.
didn't.
Yeah, I did. I played the demo,
Wait, did you play Blitzball?
and I saw
Because if you did, you could just stop there.
No, dude, I saw the cinematic of Blitzball, and I was like, there was like 5-6 minutes of them playing that Harry Potter game or whatever, and I was just like,
Blitzball, original Quidditch.
yeah,
I can see it.
and I was just
this.
like, I'm not gonna like I'm used to sitting through Metal Gear, cinematics that are super
7-hour
long
cut
and
screens.
stupid.
Well, 10 was the last great FF.
Can't tell if.
Well-
oh, that's what this is.
And MMOs don't count because they're trash.
I don't know. I kind of think maybe you could say that about 9 instead of 10.
Yeah.
Orin
shut up. I
was
like
probably
9.
one of the baddest dudes to be on your team in general.
I mean, everyone was
Waka.
pronouncing his name differently.
Waka is your boy.
Waka is the biggest racist fuck.
What?
Wait,
What are you
Waka
talking
was?
about?
Yeah, it's like
Waka's excellent.
with
Hog
the
the paint
Albeds, he's
on the
like,
mic.
oh, man, I don't know about those Albeds.
Oh man,
I'm just saying,
I
you
need to
know.
listen
Well,
to
that
this.
was the world they wanted, all right?
Was
I need to go back and play this game. Apparently,
And that's from 9.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's from 10.
Oh
yeah.
10.
You probably went the wrong way on the sphere grid, and
I want to talk about a game that no one wants to talk about. I want to say we mentioned the hype train earlier. Mm-hmm. The hype train was strong with this game. No Man's Sky.
Ooh,
No Man's Sky?
Oh, Neil's making a face, but he's away, so I want him to talk about this. I feel as if he's got some opinions.
so have you played it?
I convinced many of people to pre-order that game, much to my dismay, and I was distraught. And then when I saw the ending, I was even more distraught, and I stopped
Yeah.
playing. And now the Foundation update came out, and I was like, well, I got the PlayStation 4 Pro. They said it works better with it, so I downloaded it, and I turned it on, and then Watch Dogs 2 was there, and I was just like, ah. So it became, when No Man's Sky was like still worth kind of playing ish,
Yeah.
not really. It was like, oh, we're watching some shows on the projector, and my TV's just right here, so I could just be, wandering around this boring looking planet.
Well, that's what I heard. Like the No Man's Sky original game that came out was just you're just gonna fly to a planet and discover resources, and that's all you're doing. You're discovering resources and animals and all that stuff.
That would have been a great
I remember
game.
you showing me, like, it's an endless amount of where you can go.
Yeah, but they
am I wrong?
no, that's it. But they promised like trading and like fights
what?
and
I would have been fine with the game if I didn't have to do the freaking inventory management, or if the inventory management was more hardcore. One of the two. Either way, the half baked. Oh yeah, now your oxygen's getting low.
Did you ever name anything?
Need some beryllium. Oh, I named a lot of stuff.
Did you?
what's
Yeah.
the best name you gave to a planet?
God, what was that name of that planet? Like, my entire galaxy was like things frat people would say.
Oh yes,
So it's like, you want to go, bro?
what a go.
It's just like, I want to say there was this like kangaroo looking elephant thing, and he just walked really weird. So he was come at me, bro. It's just like
Come at me, bro.
Oh Crockett, we got a wild come at me, bro, over there.
my one of my planets, my home planet was called Brosif.
Yeah.
On Brosif, I don't. It's on the PlayStation 4 Pro. I just don't want to. I start to turn it on, but then Overwatch is there, and I'm just like, well,
Never. I played the demo of Overwatch.
You should play Overwatch.
Free. Or
Just play
free
Overwatch.
weekend.
Play it.
Yeah.
Did you like Team Fortress 2? Play Overwatch. Did you not like Team Fortress 2?
Never played it.
Play Overwatch.
I tried.
Did you never play Team Fortress 2?
I never played it.
Play Overwatch.
Okay.
It's a big mistake.
It's a big mistake. It'll suck
Is
you
it
in
better than
like
Destiny?
play Overwatch. It'll suck you in like WoW sucks in WoW people.
I talked about League of Legends earlier. It's part of the MOBA phenomenon.
Yeah.
Woo.
Which is, very, big with competitive esports.
My E is low. I think that's what they talk about, the ELO.
The ELO?
ELO hell. Yeah.
Sounds like a rapper.
Overwatch is just basically the shooter version of those MOBAs.
Yeah.
And having fallen for the MOBA trap, don't do it.
Well, no,
Do it.
I played the free weekend because it was on
Steam, PSV.
No, it
4.
was either PS4 or Xbox. I can't remember. But anyways,
It's probably a great game. I can't.
yeah, no.
Do
What's
it.
really cool is like every single character's got awesome personality. They're all very specific, and I'm sure it's just extremely deep. But
It is, and then with every single patch, it changes the game completely.
yeah,
That would be frustrating.
It's kind of frustrating, but it keeps the game fresh. So like everyone's not using the same. Unlike so with fighting games, it's like, hey, these are the characters that you want to use. You're not going to play Marvel vs. Capcom 3 and use my team that I use, which is Phoenix Wright, Beautiful Joe, and Deadpool. Phoenix Wright is an awful fighting game character to use. He is a lawyer. Just his video game is he is a lawyer.
Objection!
I've always
Pretty
wanted to play
much.
that.
Just toss suitcases and papers at you, or what?
No, one of his moves is he literally tosses papers at you. He literally
That's my
tosses
boy.
papers. He
That's
presents evidence. He searches the ground for
Been
evidence.
served. And he like throws a
His
spit wad in your ear.
Phoenix Wright's super move. He goes, so he's like talking to the judge, and he's like, I forget what his first line is, but he's like, "We caught you doing this. No witness, no something, no alibi. You're guilty." And then you're like, ah.
No way,
and then
that's
you
so
die.
corny.
He sends a bunch of like midgets or something. Like, come on.
Like one of his super moves is his assistant pops out of the air and he like touches her butt and she freaks out and like starts beating up the other
My character. That's my
on.
character.
But so Phoenix Wright is a super
Harassment
low tier
damage.
Better than
character.
Zangief. Phoenix Wright. Better than Zangief.
What's wrong with Zangief?
Seriously? Is that a question?
I'm curious now as well.
All right, Street Fighter 2, Zangief.
Is it Zangief or Zangief?
He's
It
the
doesn't
slowest
matter.
character.
Is it Ryu or Ryu?
You just throw fireballs at him and you
It's
will
Ryu.
win.
Ryu.
You know why
Shut
Zangief
up.
has a scar on his chest? Because he got fucked up in every fight he was ever in.
Isn't that Sagat?
That's
or
definitely
Sagat?
Sagat.
Zangief.
I think you're mistaking
aren't-
the
hairy grizzly
the
bear?
patch of hair.
No, that's a scar, dude. Because he got his ass beat, dude.
No, Sagat.
No, the hair
Sagat
grows in
Andar.
this where the scar.
Bolog punched that scar into him with boxing gloves.
You mean he punched the hair into him?
And it's all inverted hairs because he got
Testosterone
punched in the
punch.
chest. E Honda did his move. Headbutted his chest.
Wait, I thought Honda was
Chun-Li
the...
kicked his chest in. Everyone's been kicking his dumb chest in from the USSR.
It's kind of like scorching the earth so the grass and the new plants can grow again.
But nothing grows because he's defeated.
Everyone's kicked that same part of his chest that nothing grows except for hair now. Like the
I feel as if you struggle with the full quarter circle forward
Dude, I
punch.
don't fuck with Zangief, all right?
Have you ever noticed that his hair on his shins is so intense it goes like out of his boots?
damn.
I'll have to take a look at that.
I thought that was like apple bottom jeans,
Boots with the fur.
with the fur.
It's about Zangief. That song.
was about Zangief.
Yeah.
But either way, moral of the story is with the patching for the Overwatch, it keeps the game fresh, so not everyone's using the same 3 characters, so it's not the same 6 people playing the game over and over, and whoever is just playing better.
That'd be too bad. I feel like I'd get invested in my character and then I'd get a little upset because I played what was that other one? Paragon.
Paragon?
Yeah, Paragon.
I enjoy
Oh,
Paragon.
you poor bastard.
I didn't like.
It's so pretty.
I
That's
didn't
about
like
all I got
it.
for it.
One because I've never played a game
Quite
type
like it.
like that. I've never.
Who are you using?
2, I sucked. I used the guy that looked like Swamp Thing.
I forget all
'Cause
their
I've-
characters' names. I use the one that looked like Rocket Raccoon in a mech suit.
I don't remember the characters.
It's a great
man.
game. We don't remember the names,
Well,
but
I mean, I didn't think
It's
it was
pretty,
a great game
yeah.
because one, like I said, I was a rookie, and two, I sucked at it. So it's like,
So that game system though was really, really weird. It was like, so it's like a MOBA, but it's a deck building game at the same time. So you'll prep your deck, you'll draft your deck before the game starts.
You get
And then-
hard keep.
a little bit.
So you'll draft your
It's
deck
free.
before the game starts. It is free. You'll unlock
hitting the
cards
table.
for the deck, and then you'll select your build for each character that you're going to use.
Sounds
And
sick.
then, as soon as you get in, you use mana to unlock cards, and then you build like a certain build. So it's like the League of Legends buying items, but you can only buy 4 items, and then you can buy 3 upgrades for each item, and those items are cards that is your deck. So one card will be like damage boost, and then you'll have 3 sub cards in that damage boost
Talking
that
his language.
boost MP, boost
I'm all about the
Area
most
of
optimal
effects.
performance boost.
it's
you can pick.
definitely oh god, what's the word for that for deck building? It's a Dungeons and Dragons term. It's like min-maxing. Min-maxing. Yeah. It's a lot of mid-maxing, and it's so with Paragon, that system's really, really weird.
I feel
Overwatch
like
is beautiful.
I feel like
Overwatch is simple. Overwatch is you have a gun. There's a character, Soldier 76. I call him Call of Duty. He plays like Call of Duty.
Dude,
Paragon,
alright.
you had skills that you could give your.
Oh yeah,
I
love
used
the
the guy
gun
with the
skills.
2 revolvers, with the tall dude with the hat and the trench coat and is that a character?
In Paragon or Overwatch?
Overwatch.
Overwatch, yeah. McCree?
Yeah. He had,
Oh no, shotguns. You're talking Reaper.
I played,
yeah, that's it.
I played KOTOR for the first time like 2 years ago.
What you think?
And I spent like 10
Wait,
hours
for the first time 2 years
researching
ago?
how to min-max all my fucking characters, and I never even beat the game. Like, I'll get so OP, I'm just like, all right, what else can I play?
That's what you were telling me when Far Cry 4 came out. You were talking about how you would do you would be so over leveled that by the time you were
Yeah.
doing the main story, it wasn't fun anymore.
That's what
You
happened with
quit.
Final Fantasy 15. I'm like, I'm level 60 something, and I'm fighting level 15 guys, and it's like, shit.
Keith texted me while I was at work and was like, "Do you know you could level up to 99 just by sitting in the car?"
Yeah, there was a exploit where you can just basically hold R2, you rubber band your R2 down, and you can set up a loop in your car and then max all your XP and AP out.
I bet you love playing Elder Scrolls when they had like the sneak loophole
Yeah,
when you could just be like in a corner sneaking with the
I
rubber
never
band.
beat Elder Scrolls. I maxed my guy out. Like, I had the dragon armor and all this shit. My dude was so OP, and I just quit playing. Because that's kind of what happens.
It's like I win.
every
I win at the
goddamn
game.
time.
I don't have to beat the game, but I win at it.
The
Yeah.
main story in those games is never really that great.
Well, that's why I don't also
Yeah.
like Elder Scrolls.
But the
doesn't-
Elder Scrolls they've already described it. Whatever, I don't know. I didn't
The
beat those
scrolls have already
games.
prophesized what's happening.
There it is.
Okay,
That
you
one.
don't
Yeah.
need to finish it. You know what happens.
Yeah. It's like I had Daggerfall and I was like 9. I couldn't even play it. Like, my chick's naked and my inventory screen. This is tight. I'm done.
I gotta close the door.
It's
for this
lonely at
game.
the top. You have nowhere else to go.
Running through the 6 with his woes.
So, what is everyone gonna be playing over Christmas?
I'll start.
Go for it.
Like I said, I'm currently playing Chrono Trigger and Witcher 3, and I'm probably gonna stick with Witcher 3. And I'm also going through the Master Chief Collection with Halo 3. I started that 2 nights ago. I haven't played any of the Halos other than the first time ever playing them, the week they came out with my buddies. So I'm gonna go between Witcher 3, Halo 3, and Chrono Trigger. That's what I'll be playing.
Keith, you know,
He's thinking. Deep thought.
or are you just
Dude.
texting your girl?
Final Fantasy 15. I'm gonna beat this game.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I will.
Gonna get so
Shut
OP,
your
you're
damn-
just gonna quit.
Dude, it's kind of started. Like, I know the feeling I get when I'm playing these games, and they're like crept in like this week, and I'm like, oh shit.
It's there. I'm there.
Well, it's like I got a lot of issues with 15,
Oh,
but I got a lot of love for it.
What are you gonna do about the whole? They're adding story with a patch sometime next year.
It seems like they released a game that wasn't totally finished.
It seems like they released 2 games that
Wait,
totally weren't
really?
finished. Yeah, they're adding a patch sometime in 2017.
Like big changes.
Like
They're adding
late
a lot.
2017, because apparently the later chapter, I think it's like one of the final chapters, is like
It's like
dumb.
chapter 13 or something.
So it's
isn't it?
Metal Gear Solid 5, except they're hoping to
Gonna
finish it.
yeah.
Maybe one of these days. We'll
Notice
see.
I said
It's
5, by the
it's
way,
Sony.
for you jackasses. No,
V.
Metal Gear Solid V.
MGSV.
because it's not 5. You weren't playing as
Snake.
Is it
Solid
okay
Snake.
to say these things now?
Yeah, why
At this
not?
point,
I don't
yeah,
care. I'm not
whatever.
playing these games.
You're not playing as Big Boss the whole time.
Wait, you're not playing as Big Boss? Spoilers. Wait, which one was Big Boss? Was Big Boss solid or liquid?
that was the dude from 3.
That was his son's.
Oh,
3's Big Boss.
Wait,
Solid
so-
Snake is his son.
I'm sorry to get really off topic from
do you
these. What are
even
you
lift?
playing? That was one of
Even
my,
Metal
one
Gear.
of my planets.
Even Gear,
planets
bro.
names. So
Metal
sorry to
Gear.
get off topic. I wanted to ask this when we were talking about Metal Gear. There was Metal Gear 2, Sons of Liberty. Was there like another spin-off Metal Gear 2?
Acid. Is that the one you were talking about?
Maybe, I'm not sure. I could have swore there was like
On
one.
PSP?
Are you talking mainline or
PSP.
like a side?
I don't know, man. It was. I think it was on PSP. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
all
Anyway, what are you
spin-offs.
playing this Christmas?
Dude, all I'm going to play is Final Fantasy 15 and Gears of War 4 online. Dodgeball is the best mode I've ever.
We got to beat that campaign.
John and I vowed to beat the campaign. We haven't played it for a month and a half.
Yeah.
I got faith in you guys.
I don't know.
I'm really confused by the picture you just handed me.
So basically, they're making a turn-based Dynasty Warriors.
That already exists. It's called.
It's not though. It's not.
Dynasty
It's on a
Warriors
different
Tactics.
level.
what was it?
I forget which one you're talking. Romance of the Three Kingdoms. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter which
it's
one.
Romance of the Three Kingdoms.
Any-
but
any
this is
Romance of the
different.
Three Kingdoms.
There is another one.
Wait, is that Romance of the Three Kingdoms?
No, they're Koei's making a new.
What is this? I'm sorry.
Is it Dynasty Tactics? They made
They do
one.
make that. Yeah, this is even different.
How is it different?
I don't fucking
They just announced it, damn it.
Wait, how are you supposed to say what's different about any of the Dynasty Warriors games?
Because there's nothing until you actually look at Romance of the Three Kingdoms, and then what was
How
it? Was it
trash it is.
Kessen?
Probably.
Yeah,
I don't
Kessen
know.
from PS2.
But Kessen is not the one I'm thinking of. They had like the tactics based one that literally was square grid.
Final
movement.
Fantasy. Oh wait, I know which one you're talking about.
But it was based in the first game was in Japan during the the shogunate.
So it was a Samurai Warriors game.
Yeah. Oh, but it wasn't Samurai Warriors. And then the second game was then over the the Three Kingdoms period, the Sangokushi period.
So, have you guys ever thought to yourself, God, we're nerds?
No, man.
Like the fuck?
No, I mean, because you got sports nerds that can talk about sports for 8 hours.
You got grown ass
ball.
men sitting in their basement. 40-year-old guys sitting in their basement drafting players to their fictional football team.
Yeah. I mean, there's nerds of all varieties. So I feel like
I know,
with
but
that
as
being
soon as
said, you can just kind of shred that word and trash it.
but as soon as he started talking about like actual things in China,
Like Chinese history with
Yeah,
samurai
like-
warriors.
it is just like, man, that's weird that this
we
would
know
be
about
in
these
our
things,
like
yeah.
thing that we know about. At least with sports balls, it's like kind of in our life.
See, but my girl doesn't know I know this kind of shit. She'll never know because I will never have this conversation with her.
Wait, that wasn't like one of your like.
Pick
not
up on
pillars,
that.
pillow
Yo,
talk.
He's
what-
dating a normie. Okay.
What dynasty?
weird.
What dynasty do you side with?
Shu
Lu,
Wei.
was it Lu Bu? Is
Lu
that the
Bu is the baddest motherfucker
Oh
in
my
China.
God.
wasn't part of the Three
Yo,
Kingdoms.
Lu
He
Bu-
wasn't before.
Lu Bu
was
needs
a-
to be
he
in
was a-
Smash Brothers.
No,
Dude, he
no,
would
it's
he would break the game.
He totally
He would break
break
the fucking game. You couldn't. One hit, you'd be out of the map. 100% damage. You're done.
He should be the final boss.
him and Idol. Him and Idol, probably the two hardest
yeah.
motherfuckers I know.
Yeah, Idol was bad. Or Mortal Kombat 3,
No.
Shao Kahn.
Nah.
Shao Kahn was a bitch.
Yeah. He was.
Yo, fuck Shao.
Yo, Shao Kahn versus Lu Bu.
Drop the mic.
Shao Kahn was just like, oh no, I lost. Okay, fine. I'm going to invade anyway.
No, actually,
Ugh.
Shao Kahn, Mortal Kombat 9 was worse than Mortal Kombat 3, Shao Kahn. He was.
All Shao Kahn's a bitch.
Yeah.
All Shao Kahn's a bitch. Fuck Shao Kahn.
Buck, what are you going to be playing over Christmas?
I'll probably just beat Watch Dogs 2, and then I will probably start Uncharted 4. Or I was thinking about, because I drove here from Iowa today. I had a family Christmas. And I was driving, and I was thinking that I really, really wanted to replay BioShock 1 and 2.
I couldn't do it. The game scared me. BioShock 1 did. At least.
So I don't know if I'll make another mistake by buying another game and then not finish games like I should, like Doom and Uncharted 4.
No, that's not a mistake.
Until
Just buying
Dawn,
games.
like I bought that for $10 and I haven't even started it yet.
That game also scared
You
me.
need to play that game.
That game's
It's fun.
awesome.
It's no,
game's
Perfect,
good.
perfect date game too. Like if you got your girl next to you and she's choosing who's.
That's what Keith said
Yeah.
he did. Keith did that with his girl. He'd make Jenna watch him play Until Dawn.
Yeah.
And what's Jenna's last name?
Pass.
Joking.
So what's another?
No, actually, you know what? We went over this the other night. Play Dead Space backwards compatible on Xbox One.
That's right. That actually top 5 games of all time is the original Dead Space for me.
Played the demo of that. Nope.
Well, I mean,
Can't play.
no
I
one-
never thought Dead Space as a horror game.
Well,
I
so
saw it,
once
yeah.
you shoot
It
something
was
in the head
never
and
a
it keeps
whole-
coming at you, you're like, its head's gone. Its head's gone,
Gotta
and it's
take
coming
out
at me
another
still.
limb, dude.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
You got to take that limb and then get
This
that
is-
gun that pulls it back and shoots it right back at him.
This is the apocalypse that I don't live through. That's the one where the thing
Headshots
loses its
don't
head.
count anymore?
Yeah, like I depend on that.
Do you like the Dead Spaces, Neil?
Yeah, I do. Oh, well, I should say I like the first one. Did you guys see the new trailer for what was?
No, is there a 4th one?
I'm pretty sure it was.
No.
Really?
See, I haven't even
me
played the
fact
3rd
check.
one yet because John said it was kind of bogus.
As soon as there was microtransactions to like
To micro.
Whoa.
for your gun, like you had to buy stuff to add to your gun instead of just crafting it.
Oh, instead of the nodes or whatever?
Yeah. Instead of doing that, you had like microtransactions for your nodes. I was like, man, this
gross.
sucks.
What are you guys' thoughts on microtransactions?
I don't mind them depending on how they're done. So, good microtransactions, Overwatch. So, literally, you
Sounds
got
like an addict saying that.
so
Yeah.
it does. So
You're
with-
an enabler, is what it is.
Why are you
So-
scratching your neck?
so
you got any more of those microtransactions?
So with Overwatch, it's like, hey, every time you level up, you get a loot box. Or if you're an impatient bastard, you can spend $1 and get a loot box.
What do you get in a loot box?
A new costume, a voice, a spray paint, or an emblem.
Okay, so a bunch of shit that doesn't matter.
Nothing matters. in
Nothing
that.
matters.
That's fine.
So bad microtransactions. Call of Duty. So with Call of Duty, it's kind of the same with it just being so gosh, what was the last Call of Duty I played? Not the one that just came out, but the one right before that.
Blops.
Black Ops 3.
Yeah, Blops. So Blops 3, it was like, okay, they first said no microtransactions, and they're like, oh yeah, now you got these supply crates. That's what they were called on that one. So it was like every time you do level up, you get a supply crate, or you get the coins to get a supply crate. And then they were like, yeah, supply crates, they're just cosmetic stuff. And then they were like, by the way, you got a 1 in 400,000 chance to get a gun and or a fancy new item that you can play with, and these things affect the game. And then they're like, and by the way, we're going to cut down on how much of the keys that you earn to unlock these loot crates. Oh yeah, there's this other separate currency that you can buy with physical money and pay $2 and you can get yourself a crate. And pay the $2 and you don't get like the shitty common crate, you get the real good blue crate.
Pass.
Not gonna be able to do it.
Yeah, it's basically once you hit that pay to win level,
That one.
it becomes a little scumbaggy.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think the thing that really pissed me off about Blops was I was an avid Call of Duty person. I really like the Black Ops series. I know people are like, Black Ops sucks.
The
Infinite.
first one was awesome.
Exactly. So I like the Black Ops series. So it was like, I'm going to buy the, so I got the freaking map packs, the season pass. I bought the season pass for it. And I was like, yeah, sweet. And then they were like, hey, guns. Oh, did you buy the map pack? That's cool. Yeah, you know that map that's kind of crappy that you bought and you paid extra for it? That's cool. Spend more money over here and get things that actually affect what's going on.
So you're saying that it sucks when you have to spend real money to buy fake money to buy something for a game.
What was that 2K?
Probably.
Yeah,
NBA,
all
whatever
the
you get.
all the 2K NBA bullshit.
Oh,
Where basically your character is a scrub unless you go and pay money to get the in-game
Steroids.
currency to basically roid up.
Yeah, I don't like that either. There's a lot of games that I've noticed are doing that now.
Yeah, it's a really common practice. Whether it stemmed from mobile games initially and found its way right into console games or whatever you want to call like
And
a
I-
console game.
Don't mind pay to win nearly as much on free to play games. So like
good point.
with God, what's that one game where you're a ninja but you're in space and you're a robot?
Clash of Clans.
sounds awesome.
Clash of Clans.
You're a ninja, you're in space, and you're a robot.
It's
Clash of
free. It's free.
Tomb Raider.
It's on PlayStation 4 and PC, and the grind is real.
It's competitive.
No, you're in a squad of 4. You're ninjas. God damn it.
Damn, I don't
What's
I
this
don't know
game
that
called?
one.
When you said a
Time
squad
Crisis.
of 4, that
Castle Crashers.
Summoner's War.
By the way, I didn't know there was a remastered version of Castle
Ninjas.
Crashers on Xbox One.
Yeah, I found that the other day, and I
We
told
got-
him about
Okay,
it.
We
so
gotta
they were
download
talking. Their campaign was ninjas play for free. Warframe.
Warframe. I'm not familiar.
Oh
I've seen the advertisements.
I had
but
that download. I never
So-
played it.
Yeah, so the grind is real. It's a free to play game, but in order to get the best shit, you've got to pay money. But you're not competing against people, you're competing with them.
Yeah.
It's a co-op.
And I see that as being okay, especially because you're not paying $50
I'm
bucks
not
or whatever
I'm not going
for
to
the game
spend my
initially.
$50 for the game. Then I'm going to pay $30 for the season pass, and then I'm going to pay freaking $400 in microtransactions because I want to actually be competitive in this game.
Unless it's Overwatch.
Well,
And Overwatch is all
so,
cosmetic, though.
so I will say,
I want
with
that hat
Overwatch-
so bad. I'm going to put $15 down on it.
So
little
one of
monkey
the
hat,
one of
I
the
think.
characters,
Symbols.
Mercy, for Halloween, her costume was this witch costume, and I was like, I need this damn costume, and I was like, okay, today's the last day for the Halloween event.
Naturally.
I'm gonna spend my I spent $1 on a loot box, and I didn't get it, but then I like leveled up like the next game, and then I got it. So I was like, okay, it was worth it.
Now, what if you hadn't have gotten it and you were like, okay, well, I need to buy some more loot boxes,
So-
and you spent another $5.
So there were like 3 other costumes that I wanted from other events. Like there was Lucio's got this hockey thing, and another character's got another thing from the Olympic things. And I was like, no, I'm good. If I don't get it, I don't get it. It'll be fine because eventually, I guess the Olympic ones will never come back, but eventually the
Halloween and whatnot special ones.
yeah, they'll come back. Hopefully, who knows?
I mean, at the end of the day, I'd rather spend $80 for a game and get the whole game than buy a game for $60 and then be told to pay an extra $20 to get the rest.
It's
I
not
think-
necessarily anyone's place to say like whether or not they should be able to buy more cosmetic stuff, though. And it's
But I'm talking
definitely
about
something.
content.
No,
Like
I
they're
get
releasing
ya.
content.
Yeah, but wasn't
much
there a
later.
Final Fantasy 15 like $99 like Ultimate Edition or something?
Right, and they have a season pass, and it has a backstory for every character and like an in-depth.
Wait, there's a
side
season
quest.
pass for it?
Yeah, there's a season pass for Final. Exactly, and it's like, dude, all this shit should have been in the game because the side quests are so bad.
I think you
as
should
they
be
are.
happy that they're putting in the story patch for
I'm just
free.
glad the game freaking came out, dude. At this point, dude.
I just don't. I was pretty compelled, or pretty sure I was going to buy Final Fantasy 15 this week, but the more we're talking about it now, I'm just like, I may as well fucking wait until
But
the
dude, it's a-
premium version
it's- I'm
comes out
having
in
fun.
1 year.
It's
I'm having
so
fun.
good. Like, seriously,
You played
fishing.
7 hours. What are you talking about?
I like my 7 hours, and I'm pretty sure there's going to be at least 2 more.
You're going to get 9 hours.
put
of
9 hours
$50.
into
Give or
fucking
take
game.
5.
You know, it's more than I played of The Witcher 3. No offense to The Witcher 3.
Yeah, I think I've maybe done 4 hours since The Witcher
Pretty
3.
much. I played the tutorial part of The Witcher 3 maybe like 4 times.
I
keep-
randomly stumbled into a whorehouse, which was really cool.
stumbled.
No, I'm
looked it
I'm
up
walking,
online.
and there was an icon with like a beer mug, and I was like, oh, I'll go in here. And the next thing I know, there's icons with hearts on around them. I'm like, oh,
This sounds like that one time I randomly walked into a horror house in Dragon Age. And then there was like,
I thought you were going to say Las Vegas.
I was going to say House
you
of
mean the
Bluffs.
one where you have a menage a trois with
Yeah,
your
and-
with your not sister in that sense, but
companion.
it's
like it's like
Japanese.
a nun, I guess you could say. She's a nun.
No, I didn't go to that one. But it was like, so my wife was watching me play Dragon
God.
Age, and we were just like, oh, brothel. Cool. And then they're like, female.
I think there's some loot in here.
So you're like, you could sleep with a female. You could sleep with a male. Question mark?
Wait, is this Dragon Age
What?
2 you're
What was the
talking
question?
about?
No, Dragon Age 1.
Was it a dragon?
When you go into that brothel, is that the one where you have to kill those bandits or whatever, that mercenaries? So you're actually able to
Go back to the brothel, and it's female, male, question mark.
Was the question mark a dragon?
So first we were like, okay, female, and you
It's
hear
a troll.
and you just hear, yeah, okay, yeah, this is good, this is nice. Then you hear male, and you're like, oh yeah, I didn't know you like this. And then you go to question mark, and it's like, hot chick, and then you hear, what did you expect? And you're just like,
Barry White's in the game?
and you're just like, oh, okay.
What'd you expect, baby?
But I put some ice on that.
Just like, okay, this happened.
So yeah,
I got nothing,
to answer your question, I'll be
Neil?
playing Watch Dogs 2 over Christmas. What about you, man?
Damn, I gotta play some Dragon Age.
Cookie, what are you doing?
I'm probably going to be playing the aforementioned 3 hours of Final Fantasy VII. I'm gonna keep hard resetting Pokemon Sun and Moon. I'm going for a shiny Rowlet. 3 days in, I'm playing Pokemon. Yeah, that's right.
How can you get the shiny starter?
So the shiny starter, you've got a 1 and oh god, what was the number? It was like 40,000
Wait,
chance.
so you're going to have to
Oh
keep
my-
restarting the game over and over and over until you
and
get the
it is
shiny?
a 3-minute, 20-second cutscene that you have to go through each time.
This sounds painful.
I-
You're
It's
a
painful.
sick
It's-
fuck.
That could be like 24 hours, man.
No, they actually at least 24 hours. They said it can take up to 210 hours plus.
That's
and
gross.
what about Poplio?
No, no. I want
Why
the
does everyone
Rowlet.
hate Poplio?
Dude,
What
just
would you want,
download-
Poplio?
Just download somebody's save off the internet and
Fucking inject that into your 3DS.
Eventually, maybe. I don't
After
know
you
if I
lose your
give
mind.
up. If I give, I want the freaking alternate color of Rowlet, and then I'm gonna breed the Rowlet, and then I'm gonna probably have not a shiny Rowlet.
respect
by
that.
the end
Sell
of
it
it.
on Craigslist.
Mid-maxing, Pokemon mid-maxing. That's all it is. That's all it is now.
Gotta breed them.
Yeah, you literally have to breed them. You're just like,
Gotta fuck them all.
Fuck them
gotta
all.
fuck them all.
Oh, God.
Poplio.
Poplio. Gonna
Screw
fuck
that.
you.
Why would you want the seal?
I'll admit Poplio does not evolve well, but the first form's pretty cool.
But you've got so
Sound
what
like,
would you
sound like a
choose?
disappointed parent. Yeah, I mean,
He's cute as a baby, but
he's
My
great kid.
My big issue is Poplio. All of your starters can be either male or female, but they're generally male, right? It seems like you're more
50
likely to get male.
50%.
Not according to Twitter.
So according
Yeah,
to
once you've gone through that, like 24
like-
hours of restarting for your fucking shiny.
I'll say about 72% have been male.
Yeah, so 72%. Poplio's final evolved form is not gender ambiguous.
Well, neither is
Caitlin.
the
And I'm okay with like, I mean, like I'm perfectly accepting of everything, but it just seemed like such a big.
I'm perfectly
oversight.
cool with you until you put on a dress, Christopher. I'm sorry.
No, like
Poplio.
I'm not trying to make it like a social issue or anything. I just never understood why they would make those 3 evolutions. Like Rowlet's not necessarily so gender specific there, but Poplio's final form is very gender specific, and so is the
Litten.
cat. Yeah, Litten. Fuck Litten.
Matt, but Litton turns into a professional wrestler.
Yeah,
and he's
that's
got the
what I
belt.
So what if you have a female Litten? So
Dude,
too
I am
much
out of my-
testosterone.
So
I'm
okay,
out
so
of my Pokemon.
for
I think
all of
the
you who
last one
don't
I
know,
played was what were the ones after Crystal?
probably a remake of Red, Blue, and Yellow
Black and
again.
White.
Was
I
it?
don't know.
I think Black and White were the last ones I played.
Oh, so you're further
No,
up to
no.
date than I am.
Sapphire
At that
and
point, yeah.
Ruby.
Those are the last ones I played.
So for those who don't know, the 3 starter Pokemon for the new Pokemon game.
We don't need to tell people
Hey,
this.
this
So,
is
no,
on
no.
camera, everyone. I'm just
So
saying.
no, it's Rowlet, who is a freaking owl with a bow tie. Who doesn't want that? Owl with a bow tie.
And he becomes Robin Hood.
I feel like
and then he
pretty cool.
becomes Robin Hood. Then he
I
becomes
feel like
Robin
he's
Hood.
cocky. I feel like he thinks he knows way too much shit.
Dude,
He
so
knows
his
he's fucking
teenage
cute,
years.
okay?
His
He's-
teenage years, he's
Yeah.
freaking emo. He's got the like big hair swipe, and if you like rub his
he
hair,
knows
it gives
he's
you the
top
stink
shit.
eye.
He's wearing a tie before everyone else when he's little, and he's like, yeah.
And then there's the cat one who's like, I'm a cat. Then he's like, I'm a bigger cat. And then he's like, I'm a professional wrestler. And then you got a seal. And it's like, I'm a seal. Now I'm even dorkier looking seal. Now I'm a female seal.
Yeah, like what the fuck is up with that?
So like the best starting 3 of all time is probably Red and Blue.
I don't know about.
I couldn't tell you. I'm not honestly up to
I feel
date
like-
enough.
Yeah, I don't remember the other starters that
I feel
well.
like Bulbasaur's a bitch.
Bulbasaur is a
Whoa.
bitch.
Whoa.
Squirtle's like fucking boss though.
Charmander was the best starter.
Yeah.
Charmander's fine. He's good.
I started
Charmander.
with
was-
Squirtle though.
I
was a
started with
Bulbasaur.
Charmander too, but I realized Squirtle is the best of those 3.
I started with Squirtle. My brother started with Charmander. Then we played.
And then obviously you beat him down because you have the fucking fire.
Yeah, you have the elemental advantage, big time.
That's true.
I was
gouging
I was
the
a
fire
Bulbasaur
out.
kid.
He had cannons on his back.
I thought Bulbasaur was fine too. Like,
His finally evolved form was kind of but you know.
My favorite starters were the gold and silver ones for sure.
what were they?
Like Cydalquill was the fire one.
Oh yeah.
Bayleaf was the Bayleaf
Bayleaf.
was the second.
I just realized this
Chikorita.
doesn't mean anything to me.
Oh, so Chikorita was a bipedal.
That sounds like that sounds like
She
a
looked-
dish at Taco Bell.
She
Pretty
looked-
much.
She looked like a
Chikorita,
green squirrel, but her tail was on her forehead and it was a leaf.
like Quail Man.
That was Bayleaf. The
Oh my god, it's
the
so
leaf was up
right.
here.
It works so well.
Okay, I do remember that one.
And then Cydalquill was like that little fire mole or whatever.
Cyndaquil?
She looked like a
Yeah,
cinnamon
that
roll.
one too. And then Totodile was like the dragon water
Oh
guy.
yeah,
He was
okay,
just a
okay.
crocodile.
I do recall him.
And then he became a caveman crocodile. And then
Yeah.
something happened and he just became
Then he drew
And he didn't want to talk about
Swamp
it.
then he
thing.
drew some art in some caves and then transformed into his dad and there's a book you could read about it.
God, fucking Pokemon.
But yeah, so probably hard resetting Pokemon, maybe playing whatever game comes out. Oh, I Expect You to Die. I just bought that.
Glad you finished that. I thought you were just saying that like a fraud.
Oh,
Okay, John.
God,
yeah.
So yeah,
Good
so,
with that expectation?
so I Expect You to Die. PlayStation VR game. It's also on the more expensive VR headsets that I can't afford. So sad.
I mean, but you can buy 3 PlayStation 4s.
Yeah.
But
And
I
the
can't.
PlayStation
But I
VR.
can't.
Sell your Wii U.
Well, I got so with the Wii U thing,
Get
it
the
was like
$50 from that.
it was like okay, so at the time, GameStop was having they were giving like 75% extra on trading credit. So with my Wii U,
Don't believe him.
the Wii U, the 2 Pro controllers and 4 games, I was like,
I get $75 for this.
no, I called my wife and I was like, hey Lizzie, can I come home with an Xbox One? She's like, fuck no. And I was like, okay, fine. I had enough with the Wii U, the 2 Pro controllers, the
Why
4
did you
games.
ask her?
Because I married her. At that point, it's like, so let me explain this. So at that point, it's like, I told her when we buy a house, I'm filling with music instruments. And I came home with the banjo one day. And then I came home with the mandolin one day. Then I came home with some congos one day. And then
And
I updated,
nunchucks.
and then I do have nunchucks. Then I updated my DJ equipment one day, and then she was like, "Stop it!" And I was like, "Yes, ma'am."
Stop it. I want to play video games. Why are you bringing all this shit in the house?
Pretty much. And then one day I blacked out, and I was like, "Honey, I came home with a projector. I'm sorry."
That'll do it.
Best investment ever.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so I called her and I was like, "Can I buy a Xbox One? Because I could afford the 1 terabyte Xbox One S off of trading in a Wii U.
You want to play
week.
Rise, babe?
Is that how you came home with the PlayStation VR then? Or
No, I was paying for so I like to pre-order things, so I just pay for it like $5 at a time. It was a couple of years in the process of just
Okay.
a little bit here, a little bit there. Long story short, I Expect You to Die PlayStation VR game where you're pretty much trying to escape a room and you're going to die a lot to figure out how to
You're gonna play like 2 minutes of that.
probably, and then just invite other people over to play it. That's what the PlayStation VR is. As I was reading reviews on it, one of the best reviews I read was headlined PlayStation VR. It's the greatest thing in the world. Don't buy it. Because everyone who owns it, what you need to do is find someone who owns it and play theirs, because people who own these headsets.
I told Neil to tell you to bring it over.
I would
That was
have.
going to be the
Oh,
situation.
I don't think it would have been timely tonight.
Probably not. But
So.
We'd have
next
to
time.
we'd have to do play by play. He's turning to the left.
Well, we got video.
He's swinging one arm.
Got to green screen it so we can just superimpose. Oh wait, no, but we don't have.
I have
the
a green screen.
spectator. You do,
Yeah.
but only certain games with the Vive and Oculus actually have like a spectator camera, so you can have like a third person perspective,
Oh.
and then you can actually superimpose the person using the green screen into the game.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
But PlayStation VR is mostly. Wow, Buckets. That's a thing. Yeah.
That's his life now.
You can actually speaking of Keith's favorite website, you can go to Giant Bombs. You can go to Giant Bombs.
No.
Like
Don't go
No.
VR V Rodeo, I guess, is what they do, and they occasionally do that. So
It's really cool looking, and if I could afford a better headset than the PlayStation VR, I totally would.
I was really
two
close to
separate-
buying a Vive.
Why didn't you?
I realized my room is a bed,
you
a
can-
36 channel
here's what you
console,
do.
and one space of moving room.
So here's what you do: you just buy the Vive, and we just have it at my house. I live right down the street from Guitar Center.
Do you have a computer that can handle the Vive?
Yeah,
Oh, that's right. Okay.
yeah. I built my computer, and I'm proud of my computer, and it can run the Vive.
He plays
Does it
Steam
have a
on it, Jeff.
980 Ti?
What?
No,
He plays Steam on his computer.
Can anybody explain Steam again? I don't get it.
Are you done? Are you done? Neil, what are you gonna be playing
Not
over
yet.
Christmas?
yeah,
I think we started with that question.
Neil has not answered.
no,
Not at
Neil
all.
did not
Secret
answer.
of Evermore?
Are you going to
I
be
don't
playing?
want to swing bones and play with a dog in the Super Nintendo right now.
Are you going to be playing
aware of that.
Akibahara's Trip?
No. If I had a PlayStation VR, maybe I'd be playing Summer Lesson. I don't know. I'm going to probably be playing. I just got, Exist Archive in, which was like just a JRPG that came out recently, and I got it for like $25.
And that's why we've never
What?
heard of it.
Exist Archive.
Is it a Vita game?
No, PlayStation 4. Well, both, I guess.
Okay.
So I'll tell you what it's like. And then if you're on our YouTube channel right now, you might see I'm also playing Persona, the PSP remake. I'm hoping to finish that so I can move on to Persona 2 Innocent Sin. So
Much better.
Who were you talking to just right then?
our one viewer.
Whose phone keeps on vibrating?
Lana's.
It's not mine.
It's yours.
on that topic, do you
totally
guys like want to play and record any games in particular over it probably won't happen until January, but
I'm down to fight anybody if you want to fight.
I would
Games.
actually I think that'd be a good idea to have
You
like
guys should play Mortal Kombat.
a big like fighting tournament with like everybody. Just
Oh God, I'd get my
down.
belt
see who's
whooped.
good,
I've
who's
got-
bad. You know.
I'd
I
get my
got 2
belt
fight
whooped.
sticks and
That'd
a
be fun.
fight pad. If you
how do we determine the game though? Like,
Killer Instinct, Super Nintendo.
oh God.
we can also
Tekken,
like super
Tekken
kick it
4.
old school.
How about we do all
Killer
of them?
Instinct. Come on, let's play a real man's game.
Wow, I had a black cartridge. What are you talking about?
Yo,
Street
That
Fighter.
shit was hard.
dude, that Killer Instinct came with a dope audio CD with like all the tracks on it, which was awesome.
You could do ultra combos.
Could play King of Fighters.
Fighters.
I really want to
I'm
play
down for
Tekken
that.
Tag, the newest Tekken Tag.
No, let's just go Tekken 4.
I don't like Tekken 4.
down for Tekken 3.
I'd say Tekken 3.
Tekken 3
You know what I'm
is
saying? PS1.
We can talk on that. Like, are there any games that you guys want to play?
I also like playing rhythm games.
Have you played? What the fuck is it called?
Guitar
Crypt
Hero?
of the Necrodancer.
Necromancer.
Wait,
Crypt of the
Heard
I
about
want
that.
to, but I haven't.
It's a rhythm game RPG. You should
Yeah.
probably check it out.
What?
But if it's an RPG, I might just only be.
I don't think it's gonna be The Witcher 3.
I might just only play like 3 hours of me. Like,
I have to calculate my damage output in time.
I doubt
Why are you looking
I
at
doubt
me?
there's any
Why are
brothels
you looking
in
at
this
me?
game. Because you should probably play that game.
oh, I'll probably be playing Thumper as well. Some more Thumper. I love Thumper.
Have you
Thumper's
beaten
great.
Thumper or?
I have not beaten Thumper's hard. Thumper's a lot easier in VR, but Thumper is great. If you guys haven't played Thumper, it's a rhythm violence game where you are a beetle. That's it.
Like a dung beetle?
Yeah, pretty much.
You're like going down a track and you're destroying things. Is what the impression I got. No, I don't want to.
You're just
make
surviving.
It sound, yeah.
It's like X plus either left, right, or up.
If we're gonna do a stream, I want to see you do a horror game on a stream.
I will attempt a horror game on a stream,
Let's do
possibly.
PT. No, we can't do
Outlast.
PT.
We can't do PT unless you want to spend lots and lots.
I have
of
I, mean,
money.
I have.
I have
PT,
it still.
Yeah, we all have PT.
Yeah,
We're ready.
it's
And-
never.
And
I feel
all
like
of a
it's-
sudden, you guys will like set that up, and I'll be like, "Oh snap! I hit the delete button. My bad. This is gone forever."
Takes a baseball
shit,
bat to your
lag.
console and just beats the shit out of your console.
What you didn't
My
have to?
bad.
Yeah, you didn't have to wreck my PS4.
It's okay. I got another one. Here you go.
But I think it's kind of been done enough by other people.
True.
Well, I'll have to see if I have anything that's like.
Scary enough for me
Niche.
not to play.
Silent Hill 2.
Dude, it's just Resident Evil VR.
Have you
It's coming out
have you
next
played
month.
or have you heard of the Fatal Frame games before?
I have heard of the Fatal Frame games before. Can I play Luigi's
Luigi's
Mansion
Mansion.
instead?
You'd still get scared of that, dude.
It sounds kind of terrifying.
Is that where you suck the ghost up with a vacuum?
Yeah, you're a Ghostbuster, but you're Luigi.
You know, Dave and Buster's has a machine for that.
What?
Like, yeah, literally, you get into the full experience type. It's kind of like how they have. What other games have like the whole
Guitar
you
Center?
sit in there
Center.
and there's like a roof and sides and shit.
That Jurassic Park
Dino Crisis.
game.
No, the Jurassic Park.
yeah,
game.
yeah.
Is that where like there's a bunch of dollar bills flying around and you try to catch them?
Are we at a strip club? Oh no, that's that wind machine, right?
Yeah, no,
That's Jimmy Fallon's show.
I'm being an asshole. I'm sorry.
No.
There is a Jurassic Park game where there's a roof over your head, right?
Where
Yeah,
it
yeah.
shoots air at you or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like one of those cabinets,
Okay.
but I think that does it for what was the name? X Cube 4 Pro.
XQ4 Pro.
Or pending is also
Fair play.
fair play.
Fair play.
Fair
That's
play.
going to be taken.
That's probably going to be taken, but fair play.
If
Fair
it's
play
not
it is.
taken, hey,
Yeah. Deep 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 beep beep.
We did it.